Let me take a moment to explain something to you. Back in the day, Disney used to make hardcore games. No one will tell you that Aladdin and Lion King weren't hard when they were kids. Because these games were hard. They were make you want to break off your kneecaps for the controller hard. But a long time has passed since then, and now Disney makes Epic Mickey and Kingdom Hearts. And while those aren't bad, they ain't everybody's cup of tea. And they're so freaking complex. You need flowcharts, textbooks, video tutorials to figure out the plot to Kingdom Hearts. You know what? I miss the old days. Donald Duck tried to be Indiana Jones. It was QuackShot! Not to be confused with Duck Hunt, that was something else. This was a game where Donald Duck took his 3 young nephews on a perilous adventure to get rich quick. And that was okay, because it was the 90s, and Donald didn't care. Also, he ate a lot of chickens, or turkeys. He ate birds! He was a cannibal! But hey, this game was kinda cool. It had this really neat overworld map that let you pick the levels that you wanted to play in whichever order that you wanted. This made the game feel very pulpy. You were marking a course for adventure, and you never knew what lay ahead or what was coming next. You would reach obstacles that needed to be overcome with useful items. And just so you know what I mean by that, useful items are items that allow you to have agency in the world by giving you different meaningful interactions than you were previously allowed. So the red plunger allowed you to make temporary platforms by shooting at walls and then using them to traverse the sides of buildings and the walls of dungeons. And this was nicely implemented most of the time and could create some really tense situations, like trying to climb this wall while this other wall closes in on you, and you have to time your jumps and shots and make sure you were making steady progress without overshooting your next jump or undershooting it without getting too anxious. It was nerve-wracking! It was so nerve-wracking! Unless you fell, and then the wall got scared and it backed off. Then you have bubblegum ammo! Melted stuff. It was pretty cool. But you see, you get to Transylvania, and you're like, okay, alright, this game's pretty cool or whatever. You make it through the castle, you beat Dracula or Duckula or whatever, and then a whole new world opens up. And guess what? It sucks! After this point in the game, QuackShot throws out anything good it had going for it. Now the places on the map can't really be gotten to in any order you want. They have artificial roadblocks in place to stop your forward momentum. And to help me explain this concept, let me introduce you to my good friend Story Ice. What is the difference between this ice block and this ice block? Okay, yeah, this one has something in it, but that's a dumb difference. This ice block requires you to go to Maharaja, traverse a maze, beat Shere Khan, get a frozen tear, open a dungeon, get a scepter, ride a minecart, get on a plane, go back to the Story Ice, and use the scepter on it. This ice? All of this ice? You just blow bubbles at it. That's it. I don't need no almighty scepter of Ra. I got bubbles. I always have bubbles. I have bubbles at the freaking beginning of the game. Why can't I just use the staff that I took so much time and effort getting on the rest of this ice? Or better yet, why not just let me use the bubbles on all of it? Why do I have any of these items? They do nothing. I get that there were these roadblocks and order to the game for story reasons, but they should have based a good story around a good game design instead of basing a crappy game design around an even crappier story. And this game doesn't even get to stand up with platforming greats such as Aladdin on the merit of being hard, because it's not. Once you know what to do and you don't rage quit from hearing the mind-numbing music, you just realize that you get infinite tries, so it's just easy. It's easy. It just is. Most of the things in this game are pointless. Books, stabs, tears, popcorn, plot, green plungers, money. Money? Donald can't even buy anything in this game. The only NPC you could refill things with is Gyro, and he does it for free. If you're willing to make it through his death trap, that is. And no one is, so you just pick it up off the ground when it shows up conveniently before you need it. So this was a game that had a few good ideas and a lot of pointless filler. If this were just a game where you explored a map in any order and you occasionally got new maps that opened up new worlds and you just had a plunger and some bubbles, it would have been great, but it wasn't, so it's not. So should you play it? I don't know. I don't care. I just want to know if you're going to play it, because I think that it's interesting to share old games with new gamers. That way, if new developers try to pull some sort of stupid Story Ice crap on you, you'll be like, no, I just want real ice. I just want to use my bubbles. Just let me use the bubbles. Hey guys, if you really like Retrocity, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave me a comment to see what I could be doing better or worse, or if
you have anything to say at all, leave a comment.
It was just amazing. It was awesome.
Bye.